We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
You seem in fine spirits. Welcome.
Come, I'll lead the way. We have arrived.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence, and ere it slips my mind. Pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
We have accomplished what we set out to do. That is laudable in and of itself.
Indeed, you've culled more than your fair share of monsters. I expect tales of your valor will soon be told in town.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Disa demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit, and many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Over here, if you please.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. But as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security. So pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerade. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, your Majesty. There is one of masquerades being as they are. You will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers.
Great, follow me.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems, she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be arisen, appeared. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crownflowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermund. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that your majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and securing your enthronement.
Do to someone else what I just did to you. What could she have meant by that?
I sense eyes upon us.
I heard a rumour that this land was once a kingdom of Beastrons.
Truly?
Quite, though no definitive records remain.
This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your majesty? What's this? The Palace of Vermund is sending brass to an individual by the name of Dara. And brass is code for imitating someone, you say? I wonder. 'Tis not unheard of for a member of the court to employ a decoy, a look-alike, to confuse assassins and their ilk. Though in our case, 'twould seem far more likely that this Darrow fellow is none other than Arthur, the false sovereign. You have done well. I believe we can call this investigation a resounding success.
We've yet to get to the bottom of this. I cannot but feel that there's some grander plot at work here.
Always a fresh. I only pray my watch finishes without it.
This is my favorite place in all the time.
I'll take the knife one to the desperate, get it?
Must we run everywhere?
Oh, sir, pray excuse my boldness, sir. I am but a humble maid in service to a noble household. Might I beg a moment of your time? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider offering your... Oh, thank you, sir. You cannot imagine my relief. Might we continue this conversation somewhere more discreet? You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter. Pray, meet me there at your earliest convenience.
soldier can have is loyalty.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
This is a bit much for me. I'd best head home.
Oh, I could use a rest. Sudden quietude is a blessing. What?
This is more than I can bear.
Come off it.
No, I pray you.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
This place is awful dull. Can't complain, mind.
Leave off. Huh? Thanks, I suppose.
Can't expect to fare so well every day. I'm dead on my feet after today.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
Oi! You can't come in here!
A locked door makes one itch to see the other side.
We shall have to find the key then.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Aha! Then we are present, or Jesus arisen is false. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, he went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true Arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulder. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be? Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me. That said, If you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bell? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be.
Stomach's growling. Time for an early supper. Anyone gives me something that tastes steam. A mug of ale. Days like this make me glad to be alive. I shall suffer.
Surely I'm overdue a day off.
I find a place just about anywhere. The sooner my quiet as a milk. I regret to inform you that there is no masquerade scheduled for today. Such quietude is a blessing. My sword all my days.
I've seen my fair share of masquerades.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Always sets me to think.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
What must needs be done?
A welcome respite from all that hustle and bustle.
My back's so stiff.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are lead. Where it possible.
Teach him a lesson he will soon forget.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need. Apologies, Master, but you will have to do without us for the time being.
My apologies, sir, but as you are not a member of this establishment, I cannot permit you through.
A ladder, is it? How convenient.
We ought to put it to good use.
What?
Right, door's locked. That should do it.
Not without its charms.
If our prayers are not heeded. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. But you see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you?
Let us begin by gathering information.
I suppose 'tis so.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
What teachings myself?
I find much solace in prayer.
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Oh.
I am proud of my devotion as well I should be.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was...
Was I lacking in devotion?
You don't look like much.
What are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
What do you think? Does the...
Malcolm? All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
Making our report ought to be our next priority.
I should propose we do me a world of good.
The other day, now, that's and rightly so, as it gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Odd to think a young noble should so closely mirror a girl of the slums. Their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different as night and day.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mentioned rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small. Let us make haste.
I can't count the number of meats and fish that have gone to rot in my pack. You'd think the smell would remind me.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
Isn't worthless, but that's as much as I can say for it.
'Tis a dismal feeling to be disappointed so utterly.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Keep your voice low, lest my heart leap from my throat.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
Let us endeavor to keep pace with our guide.
'Tis as you say.
I grant you roaring flame.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray, tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you... Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely at any scholar's dream.
It's no great shock to me.
The books ne'er seem to end. Who could have brought them here, I wonder?
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow, and mind the ceiling.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss.
Hoi! How do you do? This place is amazing. I knew I'd find something down here.
More of the same, it seems.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
How are we to get through this door?
It was a paltry repast, but I'm grateful to be fed. Must I be tested so?
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
The flicker of a shadow, the gleam of an eye, the echo of a footfall. If we hone our senses, no foe shall escape us.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss.
Tis good to see you are well.
Soon as my shift's done, I'm on to the tavern. Barely the vim to tie my boots. Always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly lessen your burden. Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
There's no easy thing making a living as a soldier.
Well, have you found some place I might sate my scholarly curiosities? Oh, to think such a place existed. How very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought be able to find the rest of the way on my own.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from the... Aye, this should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are Arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time, or mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Anything's better. Even the grave.
Naught but trouble here. I best move along.
This armor's so bad.